gonna do a test recording real quick just to test levels. So speak, please.
Hello. My name is Kairos.
Hello.
I'm from the...
And we're already putting on. Okay. It's been 11 months, and we're back for episode 2. Welcome everyone to Idiots on the Mic, the official episode 2. After 11 months waiting, we have a new co-host. His name is Kairos. He's pretty cool.
Hey.
We lost Soup, my best friend, because I took too long to talk him into episode 2. So we're here now, after a lot of stuff going on. I'm gonna like put up on the screen like a picture of me from the first episode and from this episode, and just to show you the difference, because my hair is a lot longer now than it was.
As you can tell, MC may or may not have gone to the war for about 11 months, but now he's back.
I've been through the trenches.
No,
Kairos, if you'd like to introduce yourself, the floor is yours.
For sure. Hey, hello, hi, my name is Kairos, salutations. I go by a lot of different names online. I don't really have like a set name. I go by the Kairos, just Kairos underscore. Kairos is here. Whatever the hell my TikTok name is. I got a lot of names, but you can call me Kairos.
And people make fun of me for having 2 names.
Well, skill issue? I don't know. Anyways.
All right.
Anyway, I'm a Twitch streamer. Going to start YouTube soon. I'll talk about that later through the podcast if I get time. Mainly a Twitch streamer. Like 2-year TikToks maybe. But mainly just do streams and then SMPs and events. That's kind of me. And PvP. Don't forget the PvP.
Don't forget this guy might be a PvPer.
Listen, the market is high, you know, you gotta
market this, market that.
You gotta stir the pot.
You gotta stir the pot.
Yeah, bro. You gotta stir the pot.
Alright,
you know?
alright, sure.
You gotta switch it up every now and then.
Sure, yeah. Well, since it's been 11 months, and I doubt many people watching this have seen the first episode, hey guys, I'm MC. I created the pod. I make Minecraft animations. I play video games from time to time. Why are you moving your hat?
Sorry. I had to set it up straight. You know, I had to tip the hat. You know.
Okay. Sure. No, that's fine.
Of course.
I made a YouTube channel 11 years ago. We're actually recording this the day before my birthday, my 22nd birthday. I'd say that's exciting, but I kind of just feel old. So, yeah.
It's getting to you, man. The unkness is getting to you, man.
It's getting to me. I'm in.
Shame, you know. I've only known MC for so long, but he's about to pass due to his such old age. It's been so long,
Dude.
so long.
Don't tempt me with those words. I'm gonna start breaking out into the Living Tombstone song.
I didn't even like pick that up. You just said it, bro.
I always have FNAF on my mind. What can I say?
No, fair enough.
What can I say, dude? FNAF. Have you seen the first FNAF movie?
I have.
You have?
So, okay. Oh, I don't want to get into this fucking topic because I know I'm gonna have some words. Because I enjoyed it very much. But at the same time, I was so confused because I know a lot of the lore. Thank you, Matt Pat, my king. Hallelujah. But I don't know. Some of it, I feel like I personally wanted them to follow a little bit more of like the games and the books. But I don't mind it necessarily. I think bringing a whole new story to the movies is almost like what they've been kind of doing with the books. With the books, because I'm pretty sure they confirmed with the books that it's a whole new different timeline or universe.
Yeah, it's like the games are one canon, the books are another canon, and the movies are another canon. There's different worlds, I guess, if you want to say.
I have heard that the movies really do take more inspiration from the books, but I haven't done my research. I'm gonna be honest. I've done dibble dabbles into it, but it's not like I've done like a full look into it. But I think the movie really did justice for a lot of the characters, though, in terms of like animatronics. They brought more light to the animatronics. I actually really liked how they did them. And by the way, let me just say, props to whoever did the designs for them.
Yeah,
I think it was spot on. I genuinely think it was spot on.
Oh God, Jim Henson's Creature Shop, I think, did the animatronics for the first and the upcoming second movie. I think they did the Muppets or something before that. So they.
Okay. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. And if they did the Muppets, they definitely were gonna make that spot on.
Yeah, they look so good.
They were fantastic, and I'm super excited to see what they do. Because they've already posted the second trailer for it, right?
Yeah, they posted the second trailer like a couple months ago.
I think I've seen some of the designs. They look really good for the toys.
Yeah, no, and Scott Cawthon, we know him as the creator. I think he was like, I know that he obviously he's learned from making the first movie how to actually make a movie now. And I know they've said they were going for a more actual horror aspect to it. I saw somewhere that the movie was labeled as like slasher horror as well.
Oh, really? So it's a
So
complete flip from what we've seen in the first movie, then.
yeah. It's gonna be really interesting, and that comes out in actually just 2 months from yesterday. Yeah. So that's gonna be exciting.
Have they posted when the actual movie itself is coming out? Because I'm gonna be honest, I haven't been keeping up.
I'm pretty sure December 5th is the release date. And
December 5th for a slasher movie?
Well,
such a weird time, but I get it, you know.
I get it, but like they were making it, and they obviously not enough time to get it out like during Spooky Month and whatnot. But I'm
personally glad they're taking your time rather than just trying to send it out on Halloween like a lot of movies do, and then they just end up being like meh, just meh.
Halloween Part 15, Electric Boogaloo.
Since we're on the topic of movies, now I'm gonna ask you this question: what in your terms is like one of your like most favorite movies, like just in general?
All right,
it's gonna be a hard question, I know, but I got mine.
No,
in my bag
it's
right now.
it's funny because before this year I had like a top 3 that I would say were on like a similar level, but I absolutely adore Thunderbolts, the Marvel movie.
Really? Dude, I never got to watch it. I'm so sad.
It's so good, and no one really expected it to be.
And that's what I heard about that movie, because there were a lot of people who were like, oh, it's gonna be another Marvel slop. Because let's be honest, Marvel before Thunderbolts had a pretty like downhill.
No, yeah, they had some like post Endgame. They had a few gems, but it's mostly been like meh. Whatever.
The only one that was really good was the Loki series and the Moon Knight series, right?
Oh, I love Loki. I love Loki. I think a lot of people did not like Moon Knight, though. I'm gonna be real.
Really? I thought people enjoyed Moon Knight.
I've seen Twitter opinions. There's a lot of people that did not like that series.
Okay, well, Twitter's Twitter. Let's be honest here for a second.
I get Twitter is Twitter, but I saw a whole lot more negative on online in general.
I personally have 2 choices in terms of movies of what I like, and I'm going to take a little bit of a different swing here for a second. One of them, you're definitely going to be like, okay, that makes sense. The other one is going to be a little bit surprising, because I don't think I've ever talked about this movie with you. Mm-hmm. So the first one that's a little bit surprising, the Maze Runner series.
Maze Runner. I have never seen the Maze Runner series.
I fucking love the Maze Runner. That is my all-time like movie saga. Now, I'm going to be honest, I love the books a lot more. I'm a book reader when it comes to this type of stuff.
I could not say the same.
Next movie.
I don't read.
Hey, due to popular belief, I actually read quite a lot. All right, just because I'm a Minecraft player doesn't mean I'm not.
This guy's educated.
And then my second movie series, which I'm pretty sure you probably will. If you haven't watched this, I'm gonna be kind of shocked, because like this is like kind of down your lane. Ready Player One.
I have seen Ready Player One. Yes.
Yep.
And believe it or not, I actually did read the book as well.
There you go. Well, the book was so good too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But I love Ready Player One too. I didn't mind the movie. I seen like, cause when did it come out? Oh my lord, it's been a long time since that movie came out. Oh, 2018.
Yeah, I was thinking it was either like 2016 or 2018. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that was when that movie came out. I was like, oh my god.
No, dude, it's like, I mean, having watched the movie before I read the book, you kind of, as opposed to someone who read the book before watching the movie, you kind of get a different perspective on what you like about it. But just seeing that movie on the screen for the first time, it's like, wow, look at all of these CGI elements. These look so cool.
Yeah. Dude, like, so with that movie, they got all the IPs for every single character they added to it, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because like
you'd have to.
You'd have to, because the amount of selection that movie brings to life, like, oh my lord, I can't even remember every single selection. Like, you had Chucky, the little fuck. You had Gundams, which I love Gundams. You had the big giant. The what is his name? Oh my god, the robot. The big robot. I know this movie because it's like an old movie.
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Like, just all the characters they bring to this movie, it's just like, it's so good, man.
No, yeah, I remember, like, they had, like, flipping movie references in there. They had, I know there was, like, I'm pretty sure a spot towards the beginning where they, like, flew through a Minecraft world for a second.
I don't actually know. I don't remember that. Then again, it's been a while.
Like 99% sure that it's there for like a second, but it's there.
Yeah, that's probably why I didn't see it, but it's there. That's pretty fucking cool.
And when I see that, I'm like flipping SpongeBob pointing at himself on the television in that one Krusty Krab advertisement.
No, that's so fair though, because it's like, hey, that's my game. That's my game.
That's me.
Oh man.
No, but Ready Player One, I like that movie. Yeah, I like that movie.
Well, speaking of Minecraft, let's kind of dabble to what both of us.
Where do we begin?
Whoa. Oh my God, where do we begin? Dude. So, I don't even know where to start with this.
How about we start? Let's start with us and how we met.
Sure, I'm down for that. You want to go ahead and start?
Yeah. So you don't know Minecraft. There's like about 5,000 events out there at this point.
That's not an understatement. That's true.
Who knows? These events, basically, you're on a team, you play a certain number of games, whether it's PvP, parkour / movement, building games, yada yada yada. You play a certain number of games, and then the two teams with the most points at the end of the games, like, face off in a final duel, a final game. That's sort of the gist of the majority of the events, which is why a lot of people say this scene is oversaturated. But we'll get into that at a later time. So there's this one event called Chaos Clash that no longer exists. There's some controversy surrounding it. We won't get into that. But my first... Bro... You want to get into that?
No. No, not on this episode. Maybe in the future, but no.
Yeah. We'll try and cover non-controversial topics as much as possible.
Yeah,
but my first time really interacting with this guy right here, he was on my team in the first ever Chaos Clash, along with a couple other fellows named Snowy and exclamation point, and that was the most awesome team of people I've never met before. It's kind of crazy.
No, it's actually like, still to this day, it's mind-boggling how all of us just became a team that day, which is like, none of us knew each other. I think maybe Snowy and Extra maybe interacted once, but like, none of us really knew each other, so we were just kind of like going in blind, and all of a sudden it's just like, we do one team practice. I think it was like 2 days before the event. The vibes were just up. Yeah. And I was like, this is gonna be good.
It was like, if the stars could ever align, it was for that one event.
Yeah, no. I kind of want to go into how I got into this event, because I'm going to be completely honest. Okay. Let me start from the beginning on this. So, I see the signups for Chaos. The one content creator I may know a little bit is like Aereo, Nitro Tiger, Onish. Those are the type of people I'd be like first ever met in this community period in terms of like, true event players.
Yeah.
So they tell me, hey, there's like an event going on, and you should sign up for it. I was like, okay, sure, I'll try to get into it. So I kid you not, that was my first application for anything besides like Ocean Games Mini. That's a whole other story for a whole other time.
Yeah.
So I'm signing up for this, and I don't know exactly what to expect with signups. I don't know how much I'm supposed to write. I'm not even kidding. I write 2 paragraphs about me. 2 paragraphs. I still don't know to this day, but it's the reason why I got into the event.
That's crazy.
That's the reason why. Because one of the owners, I'm not gonna say their name, one of the owners in general chat of the Chaos Clash was like, we really loved your application. I was like, oh, so here's me in this event with like all these creators who have like way more of a following, and then there's me, 72 followers on Twitter, maybe like 30 followers on Twitch. What am I doing here? How am I here? And just like MC said, the stars aligned in some way to make this happen to where I'm just here now.
Yep.
It's just
welcome to the event scene, just Kairos.
Oh yeah, no, and for that event in general, that was a very fun event. I don't remember having too many issues besides the final game where we the controversial game, because we kind of got ran down.
We don't talk about it.
But honestly, I love the game selection for that game. And that event, okay. One of the owners of that event has gone through many different changes of that event and has done a lot of different iterations. And now here we are with that event now being Cube Championships, which honestly,
yes,
I think is one of the better events out there right now. I think it is a very fun event. I think it is very open to a lot of people in the community. I think even if it has 2 rosters, I think they treat both their rosters very well, and I really enjoy Cube Championships. I think it's a very fun event.
Velvet Ash has finally found an event that I believe will stick. Finally.
I hope so. And she's put in so much work constantly. I'm just sitting like, I want her to succeed because we see the amount of work she puts in, and like, props to her, man.
No, yeah, Velvet has worked tirelessly, I know, to make an event that people love, and
oh yeah,
I mean, obviously not everyone's going to love it, because you can't make everyone happy at the end of the day. But as someone who's had the opportunity to play in 5 of 5 cubes now, it's really fun. It's really fun.
Yeah. No, my first experience on Cube was a blast. I mean, I haven't played since.
We don't talk about my first experience in Cube, though.
No, but
that's the one time we don't talk about it.
Yeah, but my experience in Cube was pretty fun, because I mean, like, let's be honest, that team should have never happened, but we talk about it. It was for a good occasion, so. But like, honestly, like,
all I'm saying is happy birthday, Dolphiny. That's all I'm saying.
Happy birthday, Dolphiny, my goat, man, my goat. But no, just in general with events and whatnot, like, there's so many good events out there right now, and of course there's gonna be the events that like you may not enjoy, you may not like cater to it. That's okay. I mean, going into the event scene, you're not expected to enjoy every single game you play. There are going to be games where you're like, you personally aren't going to be a fan of. That's how it is. That's how Minecraft players are. You know, they're not going to enjoy every aspect of the game.
You shouldn't force yourself to enjoy every game you play.
Yeah, and I don't think that's a bad thing either. Now, don't have a bad attitude about it to like the actual owners of the people who created it. That's where I think it's like, okay, chill out, bro. Calm down, twin. But it's like,
calm down, twin.
I think there's that event etiquette that most people know at this point now, and I've been getting a lot better at. Where it's like, if you don't enjoy the game, I mean, like you don't have to enjoy the game, but be respectful about it. Yeah. You know. And I think that's what the community has been getting a lot better at, is that's being respectful towards like different games and like parkour tag. I hate parkour tag. There's one. Okay, this is where I'm gonna bring it up.
Here we go.
What was it? Okay, maybe never mind. I forgot the game it was. But I definitely have I definitely have games where I'm like, ooh. I'm gonna get rage baited, but that's not a bad thing, right? It's for the bit, it's for fun.
He's getting rage baited.
And I'm gonna kind of go into a little bit of a thing here. I got 2 events I personally really want to get into, as of right now, that I'm currently not in roster. So
Tell me about it.
Because like, I'm not really okay. MC is way more known in the event scene compared to me right now, I think. Because you're in 10 times. Okay, no.
Just because I'm good at the game does not mean
okay, motherfucker. Let's not get into that. No, I'm playing. But I have 2 events I'm really looking forward to trying to get into, at least by next year, hopefully. And I should also, by the way, chat, I'm working on videos. I'm making YouTube videos. Wow, crazy! I know.
Minecraft YouTuber.
Yes.
Don't fall into the stereotypes, please.
No. Oh, no, bro. I'm a shark with a cowboy hat. What am I supposed to do, bro? But one of them is a event I've already played. If you know me way back from when I was playing in OCGN, which is I think coming back this year too. Not the same scale, but they are back. But Creator Carnage. I have a special place in my heart for this event.
Yes, I love Creator Carnage. This is an event
that I played in OCGN with Ario. I believe our team was Ario, me, Owenish, and Guy Ray. What a fun event. No, wait. No, it wasn't Owenish.
It's so good.
I think it was her. Because Owenish was there.
Remember your team, or they're going to make fun of you if they watch this.
I know they're going to make fun of me. I'll pull up the team. And then, but like Creator Carnage, man. What a like polished event. It is so good.
It's so, dude, that's the one event that I've played where it doesn't matter what game it is, if I'm good at it, if I'm bad at it, it's so fun. Like, I came onto the scene, I made the roster straight out of the gate, even if I didn't play in the first event, and I was like, yo, this is huge. And then the first event I play, I get first in div and win for the first time ever. And I'm just like, this is absolute cinema.
Yeah, no, it's just like, what a way to make an event. Like, that's so fun. And I think another thing about Creator Carnage is the game roster itself is just, I don't have any problems with any of the games in Creator Carnage. I'm admit it. I don't have a single problem in any games.
Definitely.
I think I've never gotten rage baited in any game. I'll say that right now. Okay, that's
I like how the standard for judging events is, oh, I didn't get rage baited.
Okay, it's my funny standard of saying it. But I have to admit though, building games are not my strong suit. Oh, building games are not for me.
Those who know.
Okay, okay. All right. The parkour
I'm good at building games.
My parkour games have gotten better, but like if you were there for Chaos Clash, you would have known that I made a mistake.
Yeah, we like to make fun of the first Chaos Clash for Kairos' parkour. That's
okay. It was on it, by the way. It was on it. I was right about that.
Good job.
Let's just say
I'll be proud.
I didn't really know how to time manage for any type of event. I never had. So I spent about 3 minutes on a medium course trying to get it done. Then I realized, wait, I'm gonna barely have enough time to do anything. So that was my first parkour experience in a game. And to be honest, okay, I'm gonna be honest, Clash's parkour is actually a lot of fun. It was difficult. Because I seen like the best players in there like struggling with some of the levels. There was a specific one where it was like an end level. It was like in the end, the very end, it was a trapdoor Neo one. I know a lot of people struggled with that one.
No, dude. But like thinking about like that parkour back during the first Chaos Clash, and even like in the times in Velvet's second event with Retro Rumble, especially like the first Retro Rumble, there was parkour that I was like, man, I can't do these. I'm not good enough to do these. And then I sat down and started flipping Zero Miner.
Oh my god. Is that how you got so good recently?
And then I figured out, oh, so double Neos are actually really easy.
Me still hasn't tried it.
And then I figured out maybe and then like I went into like the second Retro Rumble, for example, and I could do some of the parkour jumps that I was just incapable of doing the previous time, and I was like, wow, this is life changing. Like, wow.
It kind of shows how much like a little bit of practice can truly change a player.
No, yeah, I tend to not really do a whole lot of practicing. Like parkour, like that's the extent of my getting better at parkour was like, oh, I'm gonna play some Zero Miner maps and see what happens. The extent of my PvP was, oh, I'm gonna duel Quinta CT once.
Yep, and then you got fucking info bombed.
and then I got fed literally everything on how to PvP possible from Quinta. Thank you.
Thank you, Quinta. But before
I did not read everything.
No, trust me, I didn't either. I just went with the fucking flow with half the shit he taught me. But before I go into PvP, I want to talk about a second event that I truly want to get into that's a little bit different. You'd expect me to go for like, let's say, clicks or like one of those big high-end events. Okay, but this event is high-end, I'll be honest. One shot. I have seen the clips. I have seen just the funny shit you can do in it. I really want to get into one shot because I have a lot of friends in that roster too, especially from recently, which I'll go into later as well. That it looks so much fun for such a like. It's not anything crazy for a concept, right? But it just does it right. Like the event just does it right, and it has the correct community where like it's just fun every time to watch and just see people like messing about.
I've seen some horrible betrayals.
Oh yeah, that too, right?
Game.
And it's almost one of those events where like you can even make a complete story out of it, and it's just like that's the type of event that's truly entertaining, is when you can have a funny story or a genuine like, what the twist? You know what I mean?
What the twist?
What the twist?
I've got some news for you, Kairos. I will be in One Shot this coming Saturday.
Did you get into the...
I am in One Shot X Pixels of Hope.
Hey, there you go. I totally did not forget to sign up. Anyways. Dude.
We don't talk about that.
The one time I could have, I completely forgot Pixels of Hope had already come up, and I was like, no.
It's cooked.
No, bro.
It's cooked.
Because I'm telling you right now, that roster's gonna be so good.
Yeah.
I've already seen the people that signed up for it. I'm like, oh no.
No, yeah. By the time this episode comes out, that will have already passed. So we're gonna see if Mr. Pacifist here gets very far.
You're gonna play a pacifist role? Okay, I see you.
Well, they call me every time I play Spleef. You know, they call me Mr. Pacifist. That's.
We don't talk about Spleef whenever I play Spleef. You've seen my Spleefs. You've seen how aggressive I play. This is the polar opposite, people. MC, the fucking guy who's a pacifist. Me, dropping 8 or 9 kills every time I play Spleef.
Can we eradicate Spleef?
I love Spleef. I think it's a great game. I think Spleef is...
Can we get rid of it?
No.
Thank you.
I want chaos. Spleef brings that like extra fun of like every event at this point has it, and I think it's a good thing because it's like it's that one game mode that everybody knows is just gonna be like hell on earth, and I just sit there and I'm like, I'm smiling. I put my hand on your shoulder.
It's that one game mode that I know I'm gonna do badly. There's no other way. I can't escape bottom half.
There's no other way I can't escape top 10.
This guy.
I just do the stupidest shit. Oh man. No, but Spleef is such a... I've seen so many arguments about Spleef. I'm like, ooh, Spleef, mine. I'm curious what events you're really looking forward into trying to get into. If there's like any event that you're like not already in, because those guys like in 90% of rosters already.
Okay,
like, bro,
let's slow down. I'm not in that many rosters, okay?
You're in a good amount. You're in a lot more than I am. All right, let's be honest.
Well, you did take like a big hiatus, so.
That's true. That is true. However, you're just better.
Yeah. What do you mean? What do you mean I'm better? What do you mean by that? Okay, well,
you've made more content than me.
I've made more content, and yet I upload like once every month.
That's not a bad upload schedule. I mean, you got people who upload every like once.
That's a lie. Like once every few months. I just mostly have VODs now.
Hey, better than nothing.
Well, I mean, let's be real. When it really comes down to it, I'm not a very original person. I'm looking at like the most popular of the most popular events. We're talking MCC. We're talking Block Wars, and that's it. That's all I got going for me. I mean,
I think that's completely fair. You know, at the end of the day, right? I feel like a lot of the event players right now in the space, the biggest achievement right now is getting into one of those events.
Yeah.
And MCC definitely a lot more unrealistic, but Block Wars with the Origins one specifically, I think it started to become more realistic for some players. I mean, you see some of the people we know, like Nitro Tiger, or who else was in it? There's one other person I knew in it that like we knew. Can't remember their name. But like we've seen people of our friends a part of that. Now, I think they were testers, which definitely gives them the boost, right? But it's still like people we know, and I think that's one of the pinnacles of the event scene right now. Is like you want to get to one of those events, or even like let's say Pandora's Box. That's a big one too, that a lot of people would probably enjoy playing because, in my opinion, Pandora's Box has a lot to bring. It is one of the most. It is the event out there that has probably the most crazy shit happen in it. I mean, we've seen the Dragonbane, whatever it was called. It was Pandora's Box Dragon. It was something like that, but it was like actually unreal watching that event because it was just like you didn't know stuff like this could happen in an event before, and here it is right live in front of the viewers and people who also play events. Just like, wow, that's some stuff. But honestly, like.
Some stuff.
I think that's fair.
No, yeah. I mean, in general, I just want to keep on branching out. I mean, being just in as many event rosters as possible is like really my goal because I don't know. I just want to spread my my so happy attitude across the space.
So happy attitude, but also his fucking dominance in the space. Because let's be honest, you're probably one of the more dominant players in the event scene right now.
One of, I guess. But, I mean...
Brother, you have placed top 5 the past, like, 7 or 8 events you've played. You are a top half player. I can't take you seriously when you do that. But like, I feel
see. But here's the thing. It's harder to get into rosters when you're a good player.
That's fair.
Because most events nowadays are geared towards have fun with friends, all that sort of stuff. Not big competitive roster, go. And I mean, also at the end of the day, you just need to know people. You just need to have connections, because if there's anything that's gonna get you into like bigger events, it's the people you know. Is what it is at 100%. The end of the day.
And I think that is one of the things that like kind of sucks about the event community. Literally, just like you need to know people, but at the same time, I think that's a good thing because it's like you're not inviting anybody random who you don't know if they're going to be like a good person or not, which I think is also a fair argument because I've seen an argument a lot like, yeah, sure, we'll definitely invite connections, right? But it's harder to invite people that like we don't necessarily know because like we don't have a quote unquote background check on them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you get what I'm saying?
No, yeah. And that's I mean, that's why it's hard for people who are like just starting out content creation, for example, to actually break into the event scene, because if you don't really know anyone, like if an event has like public roster applications, for example, they're probably gonna look at the people that they know before they look at you. That's just the way it works.
I do say not every event is like that though, because I actually there was a Twitter post made by AJX, and I specifically was interested, and this was just like I was thinking of like a lot of questions I was going to the chat. And I was like, what is it that you like truly look in an application? And I think AJX had such a great answer for this. I'm gonna pull it up because I don't want to be wrong about what AJX said about this. But
AJX always has good answers.
No, AJX is probably like definitely wise in this community.
AJX is very wise, and I'm still upset I haven't had a proper conversation with him.
I know. Like AJX is one of those people in this community like I truly want to have a conversation with, because like I feel like I'd have a very good one. But no, what I said exactly was, when a player writes an application, what in that application do you truly look for / what interests you specifically? And Ajax had a very good answer to this. He said, more so than written applications, I mainly want to look at the type of content they make, not just through a video application, but also their content around that. From there, I'm looking for personality, the drive to make content, and as well as how nice they are as a person. Fantastic fucking way to describe that. I think that hits every single mark you need to when you're making an event and you're inviting players to an event in general. I think that is a perfect way to look at it, and shout out. That was such a good like answer, and I was like, wow. That's probably a better answer than I would have came up with.
I mean that's coming from someone who is a part of so many different event teams and has the experience of it all.
Oh yeah. No, Ajax to go.
I could not say the same. I run a simple MCC Island tournament.
Speaking of your MCC tournament, that event this weekend actually, I'm gonna be honest, that was a lot of fun. Even though I wasn't a player, it was fun to watch.
You know,
I think what are your better island events? Because you've definitely run into some problems at times, but that was, I think, in my opinion, one of your better island events.
No, yeah, over the recent months, I've kind of tried to branch away from island and do some different stuff, and not all of it has really worked out. I've wanted to do like actual custom event collabs, and I did try to do that for this past one, but like the stuff that I was looking for, they just weren't available. But it's funny to think about, because running an MCC Island event on its own is like a lot of work for me. So thinking about custom events is just like I can't even fathom.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, and yeah.
No, but like
I think the thing with like running a custom event in general is like you have to figure out your budgeting, you have to figure out your coders, you have to figure out like a timeline to get everything done. And that's what I think a lot of people, when they say like, oh, we'll make a custom event, they don't take into consideration you need to have the good money for that. You need a good income while you're making an event. Personally, in my opinion, I'm not gonna like waste money if I'm not making money into a thing that I'm not going to make money out of. Let's be honest, a lot of events don't make money necessarily.
Oh, yeah.
The money they make usually goes to charity, which is amazing, by the way, let me just say, right? A lot of the time it's coming out of the owners or like the staff's pockets who want to contribute to it. But there's a lot that goes into events, and there's a lot of people who say like, oh, I'm a making custom event. Don't realize that you need to have coders, you need to have all of this, and it's just like, have yourself a plan if you're gonna genuinely do something like this.
Yeah,
make yourself 100% okay. This is my goal. Let me go do it.
See, that's the thing about custom events. I mentioned this in my a thank you to all Minecraft events video, there are probably thousands of events out there that didn't make it past the planning doc because they realized, oh, this takes a lot more effort than I thought it would.
Yeah, I 100% agree.
Like, I remember when I first started my MCC Island tournament, like, over 2 years ago now, a few of the people that originally played in that came from a custom event server. I think it was called MC Wannabes or something, and that never came to be. But the people from that came into my server, my community, and I mean, the rest is kind of history there. But it's just that idea that, you know, there's so many things out there that you're never gonna hear about, you know?
Yeah. And man, like, it's just, there's great ideas too. Let me just say, a lot of these events that never get done, there's so many good ideas. There was one specifically that I remember talking to somebody about. Me and Demers were talking to somebody about an event, and they had like this crazy idea for parkour, which I'm not gonna say because it's like but hey man, listen, you gotta save that. You gotta save that, bro. You gotta save that in your pockets. But it was a way of doing parkour that I don't think anybody's really thought of yet. It was like, that's pretty cool. But the event never came to be because it's like, this guy doesn't have the money. He's young. It's like, and it's just like, that's a lot of work. And we already see plenty of owners in this. We see plenty of owners in general in this scene, in the event scene, that just, they take breaks often because of the amount of work it truly is to host an event, man. It's a lot. And I give props to Velvet especially because she's gone through event after event hosting, and I was just like, I don't know how you haven't pulled your hair out. You probably have pulled your hair out. I'm sorry for her.
Velvet is bald at this point. It's
yeah. Nah, it's so funny because like, me and Velvet, we were talking about an event, and then we went straight after just talking about WWE because that's like, figured out like both of each other, like, we love WWE. So like,
yeah, I've seen some tweets.
DM. Yeah, instead now it's just me and Velvet always talking about WWE. It's so funny. But no man, it's just like, when it comes to events, I don't think I could ever do it personally. I don't think I could ever do it. I don't have the time, especially right now. I don't have the time because I have my own projects I'm working on, which I know we're going to if we have time on this podcast. You know what it is because you're a part of it. Yeah, no, man. The event scene is like, it's crazy, man. There's so many cool. Let me just say as well, the community, like, as much as we do get shit at times, there's some amazing people I've met through this. There's some incredible people I've met through this.
As much as there are some questionable ones, there are a whole lot more good people out there.
Oh yeah, there's just people all the time. You know, there's like, you win some, you lose some. But like, I mean, like, I'll give some examples of people who I've met in the event community. I mean, like, you Dolphinies, who were the big ones, Blue Stars, that whole friend group there. Then you have the other friend group of like Chandiggity Dog, That Dark Phoenix, Danny Milksops. I mean, even I can't actually spoil that. Damn. Wait, no, the event will be. What's this event happening? Hold on. I can see if I could spoil this, because this is my first time teaming with them for an event, and I think it's this weekend.
This guy's about to leak teams.
When is the 19th?
When is the night?
Is it? Okay, no, that's not this weekend.
Is that a Sunday?
It's definitely not this weekend.
No,
yeah,
it's not.
Sunday. Damn, I can't spoil it. No, wait, teams will be out because teams come out Wednesday.
It's on you if you want to get kicked from the roster. I don't.
Like, okay, I don't think they'd mind because it is also. Like...
No, I don't think they'll care. I don't think they'll care.
I'm checking my team chat. Hold on. Intermission.
I know what you're talking about, and I think you'll be fine.
I get to finally team with Velvet for the first time. Like, that's pretty cool in my opinion. I haven't been able to team with Velvet before. I get to finally team with Aereo again. Bluebear Chin and Blue Borealis. I mean, like, two people I barely get to team with. Never teamed with Blue Borealis either. My first time meeting them. But I'm like, again, there's just a lot of people in this community that's like, just fantastic. I'm just sitting here like, I don't deserve all the love from people. You know, I don't deserve
Wrong.
like awesome people I meet.
Wrong.
You know? Okay.
Incorrect.
You can't be talking because you say the exact same things I say. All right. You cannot be talking.
It takes one to know one.
Just... Oh yeah. But there's an incredible amount of people in this community, man. And it's just like, it's sometimes just it's sad because it gets outshined by the amount of drama that happens sometimes. And I'm not gonna go into like recent events or anything. We're idiots on the mic. We're not gonna talk about drama now.
We are
idiots. We are the idiots. That says Kairos. That actually says a idiot. Idiot roast. We. Yes, we. I can move my fin a little bit. Maybe. I can. Yeah. Wait, no, that fucked. Okay, never mind. I fucked it. Don't worry. What I was trying to do.
Close enough.
But anyways, I mean, like, there's a lot, man, and I feel like over time with this podcast as well, we'll have more we can go into at events, especially when we bring on. By the way, chat, we're bringing in guests.
We're gonna bring on guests. We're gonna do the whole shebang. We're probably gonna start small.
Can we confirm if there's going to be a guest next episode? Are we thinking of doing just a guest off rep next episode? Because I think so.
Yeah, we're gonna do. We haven't figured it out, but we will probably do a guest next episode. We're gonna start small. We're gonna do friends. If the pod gets bigger, we'll go for more popular names, but I don't really expect to get there right now.
Nah, we will become glorious.
Yeah, we're gonna be interviewing Captain Sparkles next week. It's gonna be huge.
But I mean, I was thinking maybe a Twitter post for the very first one, just to make it like a little bit of a fun game. Be like, hey, you know, show us interest.
hey, you know. No,
hey,
yeah,
you can show interest to the idiots on the mic.
No, definitely putting up a Twitter post and asking for interest is what we will be doing, and also just, I mean, reaching out to other people who we might be interested in having on as well.
Oh yeah, and I mean, like, it's gonna be very hard to bring on guests. Let me put this out there: it's gonna be very hard to bring on guests because it's like one episode per, one guest per. You know, it might be 20 episodes later when we get to you, but like we'll get to you, right? We'll try to. We'll try our best.
That and I mean, bringing on guests is one thing. You also have to work around their schedule.
Yep. Not to mention our schedules.
And our schedule. I mean, I take a look at like one of my biggest inspirations for podcasting is Chuckle Sandwich.
Yeah.
Have you seen any of their episodes?
I have watched every single one, mostly.
Every single one. All right. And I mean, I've heard Schlatt talk about it. Like, scheduling is just a big deal. Just trying to make it work like week after week, in itself is hard. It's hard to do stuff when you have a lot of other stuff going on at the same time. You can say that about most things, honestly. But speaking of Chuckle Sandwich, I still haven't watched the final episode. I've been like keeping it in my back pocket for like, I don't know, the day that the world is ending or my whole world is falling apart. That's when I'm gonna watch all like 4 hours of it.
Yeah, fair.
I'm saving it for that day that the sky is falling, for that fateful day. So in my mind, Chuckle Sandwich still has not ended yet.
Oh yeah. And by the way, let me put out there, we are like new to this shit. Like, this is gonna take us time to learn. It's gonna take us time.
We are not podcasters.
No, but we're gonna try our best, right? We're gonna try our best. There's gonna be topics that we end up saying and then we're never gonna get back to, quote unquote. I was gonna talk about PvP, but I'll save that for later because it's like, who really wants to hear about PvP right now? Let's be honest. We're talking about podcasting. But talking about Chuckle Sandwich, there's one thing I feel like, not really okay. You can beg to differ if this is a podcast, but I feel like a lot of people don't realize this like specific thing is actually like helped me a lot myself, which is the weekly slap.
Yeah. Yes, I know the Weekly Slap.
Series is so good, man, and it's just like you see a different side of a creator that is online, that's mostly like a troll, has fun, you know, and you see this different side of a creator. It's just like, damn, you know, it's like and that's what I feel like a lot of people don't realize is the fact that like all of us creators are human too. I might be a shark with a cowboy hat that says Kairos next to him, but like in reality, I am a real person. I have a beard, you know. I play soccer, you know. Yes, I'm also a beard brother. Let's be honest. Hell yeah.
Beard brother.
Beard brother, bro. Yeah, bro. Yeah. No, but like, we're human too, right? And we have a lot of things going on in our lives, and it's just like, I think the Weekly Slap kind of sums up what something sometimes I've gone through, and like maybe MC has gone through at times. And it's not just the Weekly Slap too. There are plenty of podcasts out there that are like really good specifically for mental health, and I'd like, that's the podcast I specifically listen to usually. It's like mental health, or I'll listen to some like random joke podcast by like a comedian.
Yeah. It's funny because that just like widely differs from like my mom will always send like our family group chat podcasts, and it's just like politics, the way the world works, and I'm just like, I as much as that might be good for me, I don't really want that. I look at podcasts as a way to escape, and I mean, I look at a lot of media as a way to escape, if I'm being honest.
I do too, and that was one of, I'll go into this a little bit because like we're on this topic now about media, entertainment in general, right? That was why I took a step back in general from the first place, because I was like, I wasn't in the greatest mental state. I won't go too much into it because I'm not gonna like trauma dump anything, but like the reason why I took a break, honestly, in the first place was just because I was like, I was slumping myself with just like entertainment, media, games and shit, when I probably should have been focusing more on myself. And that's kind of why I took such a long break, because I was like, okay, I just need to like step away, go offline for a while, focus on myself, focus on like the things I truly enjoy. And I'm honest, it was a great time, you know. And there's a specific podcast I listen to it. Okay, podcast book. It's an interesting way how they do it. They do it in a podcasty way of reading a book on Audible.
Okay.
I don't know if you've ever like listened to an Audible before, but there's a specific
I have not,
book.
But I know what it is.
Yeah. There's a specific book, if I can find it. I'm gonna pull it up right now because I feel like this is a book I have actually recommended to a lot of my friends that are like going through a tough time. It's called Can't Hurt Me.
Mm-hmm.
And this is by a person who I think you'll probably recognize, David Goggins. This motherfucker, I swear to God, is actually insane. He puts himself through stuff I don't think I ever could do in my life. But he shows that like anything is possible. Like this dude goes on, like, he's the reason why right now I genuinely want to train for a marathon next year as well. Fun fact, your boy likes running. And
you know who else likes running?
Ooh, the Mr. MC
just short distances though. I could never do a marathon.
I'm more of a long distance runner, so like a marathon might be like pretty nice for me. But it's like listening to this guy's story, and I'm just sitting here like, damn, I'm a privileged son of a bitch, aren't I? Compared to this guy, you know what I mean? And it's just like his story is just so inspiring, and I'm just sitting here like, man, dude, like, I wish I could have like the guts and the willpower to do everything this guy does, because like he has a sleep schedule. Surprising, I know. Who would have ever thought? But like this guy is physically just like immortal. Like, how are you gonna tell me that you go through the worst things in the world in the Marines, and then decide, you know what, I'm gonna go back through everything again and again? I'm just thinking like, I could never, bro. Like I've thought about going to the army very early on, before it was either the army or construction. I did construction, which we've seen how that went. But seeing this guy's journey in like the army, and seeing this guy's journey in general about like what he's gone through, and he was there at the same time when there was a lot of like missions and stuff out and about, and he's lost friends and stuff, you know. But it's just like his story is so inspiring, and I love this book to death so far, because it's just like it has helped me so much mentally realize that like I can do a lot more than I think. and I need to start treating myself better because I also have a problem with it. Like, I've been told I'll give the best advice in the world, and then I won't take any of it for myself. I won't take a single thing like I say to myself.
Yeah, me too.
And it's just, that's such a bad habit. But it's like, I just had a bad mentality in terms of stuff like that, and I'm working on myself now, and I've gone through a lot better. I'm not gonna go through everything because that's for another day. Whether or not I'll be on this podcast, I don't know, right? Maybe there's gonna be a podcast one day we decide to do with somebody else, and it's just like talking about mentalities and whatnot. Like, we're idiots on the mic. We're gonna do anything we want to. This is a podcast for us.
We're gonna do stupid stuff, and only stupid stuff. No.
And only stupid shit. Like the one time I got hit in the head with a metal pipe at work, but we don't talk about that for another time. But at the end of the day, right? I think podcasting in general is just like, it all ties back to podcasting. It all ties back to like Audible in a way too, with the books and stuff that you can just like listen to. I think podcasts are a great way to like escape in a way that like you're escaping a bit, but not entirely, because at the end of the day, somebody's podcast can truly help you. You know, it can help you feel a little bit better about yourself one day, maybe. Like if you're having a bad day, like for instance today I had like 8 Red Bulls explode on me. Like, what? I'm sorry, how the hell does that happen? Right?
And then you got sent a Hyatt's Hunter maid dress gif.
I did not realize we were going to be making that canon into the Idiots on the Mic podcast, but then again, this is the Idiots on the Mic podcast. You're gonna hear a lot of different things, and hey, maybe you're gonna figure out, hey, this guy named Hyatt's Hunter, if you know who he is, wore a maid outfit not once, but now twice. Anyways, he's gonna hate us for that. I hope you know.
You're canon to the pod, Hunter. Yeah.
Imagine we bring him on for the next episode.
It'd be really funny if we just started it out, really, and it would just be him just berating us for doing that.
That's Hunter, we love you, dude.
This is your official invitation to the pod.
Yeah, this is your official invitation right here, right now. But no, Hunter's a great example now I'm thinking about it. Just like somebody in this community who is just like one of the nicest people I've met. You know, great fucking example. Bro, I remember when me and MC like first heard about Headset, we're like, this guy seems cool. MC ends up getting to invent him and plays with him. He's like, yeah, this guy's him. This guy is him.
He's him.
And by the way, let me just say, god damn, that motherfucker does not give himself credit for the amount of like how good of a player he is.
No.
But no, again, for podcasting, I mean, we're gonna do some crazy shit. We'll have maybe some funny ideas. Maybe one podcast will have like a special idea where we do like those like old videos on Minecraft where it's like truth or dare or some shit where we all go like onto the next platform.
Oh god.
If it's like,
yo, we're gonna do some tier lists. We're gonna
tier list. We're doing tier list.
We're gonna do some tier lists, bro.
If we're doing a tier list, we better do a tier list for cereal.
Anything food related, I know is gonna be a problem for me because I'm a picky eater.
I'm also a picky eater. Speaking of picky eater, I don't know how much time we're on the podcast, but I really wanted to bring this up because it was in my mind this entire time. MC Hunt 132.
I'm already scared by the way you're asking me this.
132. I have a very serious question for you. Pancakes or waffles?
Pancakes.
Thank you. I'm gonna say something very controversial now.
Here we go.
I
just pissed off the entire Waffles community.
No. Because I'm gonna do something even fucking worse. I put my hand on your shoulder. I put my fin on your shoulder. I look at you in the eyes. The only waffle I've enjoyed is a waffle cone.
Come again?
I want to say that again. The only waffle I have genuinely enjoyed is a waffle cone. And I'm looking you in the eyes right now while I'm telling you this.
I mean, I know waffles aren't for everyone, but damn. Goddamn waffle cone.
Okay, you gotta be okay. I'm gonna say something. You gotta be honest. When you're eating ice cream and you get a waffle cone, if you get the waffle cone and you eat it, right? If you're that type of person when you get ice cream and you get a waffle cone, that is the best part of ice cream, is when you get to just chomp in on that waffle cone.
My brother would agree with that.
God. Oh my god. It's so good.
Me personally, I order milkshakes more often than I order ice cream.
Fair. That was me the entire time when I had braces. If you know, you know. You know the struggles of that time.
Oh, I know the struggles. I also now know the struggles of getting your wisdom teeth removed. It's not fun.
See, I don't know if I'm happy to get those out or not. I'm still looking to. I don't think I actually have to get them out. I might be safe.
See, I would have been fine because my wisdom teeth were coming in all fine and dandy, except my mouth just was not big enough for them. So, and they were kind of decaying. So, you know, what are you gonna do?
I've heard a single person tell me why they've got their wisdom teeth out. It's because their mouth wasn't big enough.
It's true. It's
that's
true.
Fair. No, I get that. I feel like that's definitely been a problem for some people. I personally don't have a problem with my wisdom teeth. I don't know. I'm worried if they get bad because I know I'm gonna be like. You've seen those videos of people getting high as fuck when they're like.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing. I was not knocked out. I was not laughing my ass off. I was completely conscious during the entire thing. Of course, it was painless, but like I was just surprised because I was like, "When's it gonna get funny?"
I know, right? And I feel like it's just because the method of how they've done wisdom teeth nowadays is like different. But yeah, no. I mean, like, I don't. How the fuck did we get to this topic again? We were talking about like we went from talking about podcasting to Waffles and Pancakes.
See, this is why I have you on the pod, so we can just ramble off on other topics.
Oh, I know. And the thing is, right? We need to find a way to end a podcast because it's like, if we just continue to ramble, it's not going to end between me and you because we'll just find the stupidest shit.
The power of editing.
Okay. Oh my lord. But yeah, no, I think, yeah, for guests and whatnot, we'll definitely be bringing some people in. Hi, it's Hunter. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you with my. Hold on. I'm looking at you. Hi, it's Hunter. I am looking at you. We'll have you on the pod. I don't know how to make myself smaller now. Oh shit. What have I done? Hello. I'm back. I'm small now. Why am I small? Okay, you know what? That's gonna have to do. But yeah, we're gonna definitely bring some nice guests on, and I'm excited. You know, I'm excited for the future of this podcast. I'm thankful for MC having me on this podcast. You know, this is something new for me personally.
I'm thankful for having you here. I'm thankful for having you here.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Oh, it's gonna bring a tear to my eye. But no, at the end of the day, you're right. This is a new chapter for me personally. I've definitely had my fair share of things happen to me recently, compared to like me coming back from a break. Did I know I was going to be working with Willow Media? No. Did I know I was going to be on a podcast? No. Did I know that my IBL team was going to make it to almost finals again? No. I had no fucking idea about anything that was going to happen this year. But here we are. I've hit so many goals on my goal list. I won an event this year because Dolphiny told me to come back from my break.
See,
what do
and
you
that's
know? My first day back from my break. I won an event.
That's like so much can happen in such a short amount of time, and even like looking at this is I'm gonna be naming this episode the difference 11 months makes, since it's been 11 months since the last episode. There's so much that can happen in that span of time. There's so much that can change, and I mean, it's just crazy the way that the world works.
And I think me and you have definitely gone through a lot of different things this past year. I mean, like, I took a break. I didn't know if I was coming back. You know, I had no idea. You know, you've gone through your own things. You know, it's just like, there's a lot that can happen. I feel like that's a great way to like name the episode and go about this episode, because that's what we've kind of talked about in some ways. We've talked about, like, not the entire podcast. The podcast has been about events and whatnot and all that, but like, for sure, I think that's a good way to name the first episode, because it's like, yeah, I'm not the same. I'm not super.
You are not the first co-host.
I'm not the first co-host, but I'm a co-host that hopefully will stay. Please don't kick me off. I'm begging. You know, all I have.
All right. So episode 3, Hunter, new co-host.
I would just now pretty much made an incentive for Hunter to be our next guest. Is this the fucking plan? Can I just, you know what? Mid podcast, I'm gonna invite Hunter. I'm doing it right now. Do I have to?
No.
Okay.
No. We're almost ending. Okay, we're almost done.
Almost there. We're almost there.
No. We'll save that for next week. Okay.
Hell yeah. But man, dude, like. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. You should.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited.
It's your podcast.
I've, as someone who generally is not a very social person, this is where I get to air out my thoughts. I don't get to do that often.
Yeah,
and generally people tell me that I have that kind of narrator voice, so I guess, I don't know. Is this for you?
Really do.
Maybe.
You really do. Like, why don't
I've been told I should do audiobooks.
That's what I was exactly about to just say. You could get a job to do audiobooks and make so much money off of that. You're missing a market.
Where do I go?
I don't know.
How do
I don't know.
I've been looking. I'm
gonna pull up. My sister's gonna be reading an audiobook. And all of a sudden, I'm just gonna hear like MC for Kids book. Hello, guys.
Chapter 1.
The little butterfly begins to fly. What will it do?
The Giving Tree.
But man, I think that's a great way for us to kind of like end off where we're at right now. I think we've gone through a lot of different things. We've kind of like shown what to expect from us too, because like. We're definitely not the most professional people, but we can be if need be. But like, when we're not professional, we're some fun motherfuckers.
That's one way to say it.
Hell yeah.
But before we end off, I just want to do a little side tangent here. Just because we're looking ahead. So. Let's just take a quick look into what projects we're looking on. Just a surface dive, nothing too serious. What projects are you working on? What projects do you have coming up right now?
All right, here we go. I'm gonna sit up in my chair because I got some stuff to talk about. All right, so if you've been following me recently, if you know who I am, more or less. If you don't know who I am, I'm gonna go into it. Recently, I was a part of a project called Betacraft. Betacraft was made by Willow Media.
I was also there.
And that project alone, yes, you were also there. You were the aura farmer.
I was there for like 5 I was there for 5 seconds because lore would always happen late night.
Yeah, I brought you on a couple times, but Betacraft was an experience that truly I think has changed the perspective of mine in terms of what I want to do for content, and it has kind of brought back what I originally started content for, which was doing SMPs and doing lore projects. Speaking of, hopefully in the near future, right now I'm kind of beginning a project I need to honestly lock in because I've been kind of taking a little bit of a break from all my projects because I'm just like, I'm tired. IBL has been a lot, which I'll also go into that after I go into this. Divided Files. This is going to be a lore project I'm working on. I'm not going to spoil too much, but it is going to have some characters you may be familiar with. It's going to have some people you may be familiar with. Some things are changing due to some people going on breaks and or the project being pushed back a little bit farther, but you'll see some people you probably recognize if you're a part of this event community space. And also, applications will also be out there. There will be, right now, as much as I can say, there are going to be 25 spots open. I can confirm that, as well as I can confirm the fact that it will be lore heavy. There's going to be a story that's going to be made before the server even begins, so you won't have to worry about like the story having to happen. The ending will be planned out for everything and whatnot. I'll know the ending. The staff will know the ending as soon as I plan all that out.
Rubbing my hands together.
I'm really excited to start this project. I can go ahead and name some of the names that are going to be my staff, who are already my staff, because it's on the Twitter. I'm pretty sure the Twitter. I don't remember the name of the Twitter. Hold on. I will get you guys the Twitter name right now.
He doesn't know his own Twitter.
On Twitter, it is going to be at the divided org. And right now you can kind of see our staff team. Some of it may change due to one of them going on break for a while, but we have Machineros, Ironic, Blue Stars, Dolphiny, Cosmic Entity, Ninja, MC, and me. That's the whole team right now, at least, for the project. There's going to probably be more staff before we officially launch the project, because I want to put as much effort as I can, and I want to make it awesome. And then I can also go into my plans for IBL. If you've been following me through IBL wise, you know that I made a tweet recently talking about me more than likely taking a step back. And I rubbed my hands together.
Yes, sir. Just Kairos, glory to the Syndicate.
For 3 seasons, it has not exactly gone our way for the Syndicate. We have had our highs, we have had our lows. There have been seasons where it doesn't go our way for either White League. There have been seasons where we get so close, but it's so far, and I am proud of the work that people have put in, from staff to designers to the players themselves. A lot of people have put in a lot of work for this, and I'm thankful, and I'm glad where we came in terms of just in general. And I know for a fact, and from talking to a lot of people from the IBL, from owners to just players, the Syndicate has made its mark. And I think that's a great way to end off the Syndicate's lifespan. However, I'm not known as a wild card for nothing. Keep watch for a couple announcements soon, because I may have
He ain't done.
I'm not done. And I may have a project coming up soon, which I can't really talk about because I'm still trying to get confirmation for everything, but this is only the beginning. And I'm, IBL, as much as there's been a lot of good and bad times in IBL, it's my home. This is one of the biggest communities, and this is one of the biggest ways I've grown in terms of a creator. I'm not leaving it just yet, and I'm still chasing that gold. So more news on that soon. And yeah, that's all I gotta really say. But now let's go to UMC, because we both know
you'll have your gold one day.
I'll have my gold one day. But we both know that you have some projects brewing.
Oh yes, I have. I am perpetually working on projects, outside of school. That is, because that's obviously also going on. My animated series that I have been working on since 2016 or 2017. I'm making a director's cut to the final season of that, releasing this Halloween. That's going to be very cool. And it's going to be a culmination of some of my best animated work ever. Stay tuned for that. And go watch it when it comes out, please. I'll be there. Because I like seeing people's reactions. So that's what I currently got on my plate. Beyond that, at least animation wise, I've got an animation planned for like December. I'm gonna be remember how I said my favorite movie is Thunderbolts? I'm gonna be recreating a scene from Thunderbolts. Because it just has that much of an emotional impact on me.
Are you doing it with like actual MC characters, or just like actual like fully 3D rendered?
No, I'll be doing it with it'll be a Minecraft recreation.
Cool. I'm excited to see it. Man.
Yeah, and then I mean, obviously we have the pod. Of course. And I'm always doing stuff with my tournament, trying to see what direction I want to take it. I'm always making renders as of this past Sunday, because of charity reasons. I need to make 5 renders for people. Money does talk.
Oh yeah.
Remember that, kids. And sorry, and
no,
and beyond that, eventually I want to make an event, but right now it's just sitting in the back, It's just there. It's just hovering. I made a logo for it because I said, I'm bored. And that's just the stage it's at right now. It's just completely nothing. But one day, it might be something. When I have the time for it. That's really all it is. But yeah, in terms of projects, I think that... Wait, no, one more thing.
Ooh.
So, those who know, last year, a group called the Munchers made a Christmas album covering some Christmas
to make a song
songs.
Now? No.
You are not obligated to make one.
Okay, thank God.
I personally will be doing a cover of the Christmas song this coming Christmas because I feel like it. So stay tuned for that if you want to hear my oh so beautiful singing voice.
See, this podcast episode is gonna come out, then everybody's gonna be asking me, you better do a fucking song or else. Because I already have people asking me to do Christmas songs. I'm sitting here like, no, I don't want to. I don't want to.
Yeah, good luck.
I know, bro. I'm gonna need it, bro. I'm gonna need it.
They're gonna be on your ass now.
I know, and it's just like nobody's actually heard me sing. So I'm sitting here like, why? Why do you want me to sing so much? What did I do?
Alright, but I think that's about all I have in terms of projects right now. There's probably stuff I'm missing because I inevitably put off stuff and then end up working on something else. Because that's just the way I work.
I guess I should also mention, real quick, I will, since I'm faceless, right? I can't necessarily do a face cam. So hopefully, in the next couple episodes or so, I'm going to be commissioning an actual model, so you won't see me as a shark. You know, but
how did he do that?
Hopefully, how did he do that? Why does he have fins? Is he human? But hopefully by the next couple episodes or so, I'll have like a genuine model.
I just brought an actual shark on the podcast.
Oh yeah, no. Fucking what noise did I just make? Hopefully I'll have like an actual model of like my character. Not entirely like a VTuber model because it's like that's a lot of money, but maybe like a PNG of like my actual character. But then again, if you like the shark, let me know. Maybe I'll keep the shark. If you guys all actually like the shark, then I'll keep the shark and I'll keep the cowboy hat. But yeah, that's about it for me too. You know, I don't have really much else on the top of my head at least that I can actually say because there are projects that I'm also part of. I just can't say anything yet.
We've got plenty of time to discuss in later weeks.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, this has been Idiots on the Mic, episode 2 at long last. We finally did it. Of course, then there's the issue of me actually editing this.
Yep. You got a week. No, I'm kidding. But
praying to God.
No, and I want to say too before the podcast ends, like thank you again for having me on, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this. You know, I've had a blast. You know, this is my first time doing an actual podcast of any sort of. God damn. Any sort of way. Sorry, I just like stubbed my toe. Ow. But I've had a blast. I hope you guys have had a blast as well, listening to us just ramble, talk about different types of things, and also let us know what you want us to talk about. You know, that'll be a great way to.
Let us know what you want us to talk about. Let us know what you want to see, whether it's tier lists or you want us to dive into some actual games.
Yeah.
Because
that's true.
Yeah, that's something that can be done.
Not a bad idea.
But yeah, you
some money, but
leave some comments below if you're on YouTube, or just straight up DM me on Discord because my DMs are open at themcmaster132. Or you can message Kairos, although I'm not gonna volunteer him to receive messages like Dolphini volunteered him for something else.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna save that for the next podcast because I'm talking about that because you wouldn't fucking believe it. I've gotten 2 DMs about that. I've gotten 2 DMs for skin count missions. I'm like, I am nowhere near ready enough to actually like take commissions on that.
Thank you for watching and listening, everyone. We will see you later.